And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a quick update on KASPA, the friendly ghost. I wanted to cover KASPA very late into today because I noticed something on this chart. In fact, I actually posted a chart on the Mango Discord chat telling you guys exactly what it is that I was looking at. The thing is that I know KASPA on the 2-day time frame, which is that macro time frame we've been looking at to evaluate the trend on this asset. What we're seeing here is, we're seeing a beautiful bull flag, right? I mean, this is the pole. This right here is the flag. What if I told you I'm seeing like weakness at around this area right here? And if this weakness sees play through, guys, we could be looking at a move to the downside, but this move is not going to be an ordinary move. I'll be looking for a good 30% dump to the downside. Okay, so we are going to be talking about this picture and what is that trigger that's essentially going to, well, incite that 30% dump to the downside. Alrighty, so that is going to be the agenda on today's KASPA analysis. However, before we get into that, I wanted to let everyone in the Mango Sprouts program know that Module 5 is out. This one is on precision, support, and resistance levels. Now, in addition to that, guys, over the past 2 days, I published 3 more videos within this module. The one specifically that I posted was this, basically the 4 points that I use to draw out my regions of support and resistance. There are a few exceptions wherein I use a bit of discretion. Okay, but however, even my discretion has a system, and the discretionary system comprises of these 4 points. Okay, so I essentially reveal them in this lesson right here. In addition to that, I also give you guys another example using Cardano USDT as to the approach that I use to draw out my regions of precision, support, and resistance levels. And then just today, I published another lesson on appraising support and resistance levels. So essentially, in this lesson right here, I give you guys those magic tips on assessing whether or not a region of resistance could break or whether we actually hold and see a meltdown. Okay, so go ahead and check it out. I'm very excited to hear what you guys think. Now, for those of you wondering, Krisha, what the hell is the Sprouts program about? Well, the Sprouts program, guys, is here to, well, empower you to make sure that you are winning for the rest of the bull run to come, okay? If you are winning, then it will essentially show you how to capture those wins. And if you are losing, it's going to tell you how to be a good loser such that you are not losing your account and you live to fight another day in these markets. Okay, to essentially be a good trader, guys, you also need to be a good loser. Alrighty, so this program is going to be an encapsulation to, well, give you all the meat that you need to become a proficient trader. So go ahead and check it out. You can find this on the mangoway.com/sprouts. Also, quick heads up, as soon as I start introducing new modules into this program, the price of the program will be going up, okay? So if there's any time to be capturing the price, it is now. Now, I'll be linking this in the description below, so go ahead and check it out if you are looking to jump in. Now, well, with that, let's jump right into KASPA, right? So today I actually posted my mini analysis on the Discord chat, and it was this right here. And right as soon as I posted that, Ajesh actually came back. He replied to my analysis with this, okay? He gave me a little screenshot from the Mango Trends dashboard, and I noticed something. He's like, KASPA USDT, you know, we have a good trends across the board. However, what I noticed here, what really stood out to me, was that the 4-hour trend flipped neutral. Okay, 12 hours ago. Volatility, very healthy. And now, as many of you guys know, we've been using the dashboard to keep us on the right side of the trends on all the altcoins that we've been trading, right? It's usually step number 1 of my process when it comes to my TA. So with this, let's get into the dashboard. Okay, you can find this on app.mangoresearch.co. Let's go ahead and filter out KASPA from this list. Drop down menu. And what do you know? Okay, now once again, look at the difference. Okay, now this is the one that Ajesh posted from earlier today. The 4-hour was neutral before, so it was long before this turned neutral, and now that neutral trend has flipped what? It's flipped short. Okay, short equals bearish. This trend flipped just now. All right, volatility, super healthy, telling me that, hey, if the bears want to step in here, they might have a lot more firepower left in them. Okay, they could step in here, they could step in here with vigor, they could step in here with a lot more juice. Now, if they do, we could see this short trend cascade on over to the 12-hour time frame, the daily time frame, so on and so forth. Now, as far as the flags are concerned, we don't have any flags to raise any eyebrows. Okay, so far we just have the trends and we have the vol. So with this now, let's get into the charts to see what's really happening here. All right, so now this is KASPA on the 2-day time frame. We've been evaluating this trend on the 2-day time frame because I noticed that KASPA has been respecting the 2-day levels the best. Now, as far as KASPA's levels are concerned, as soon as we broke out of this beautiful structure right here, right, KASPA was pretty much at price discovery at that point. I gave you guys a bunch of levels, right? And these were the levels. The first level that I gave you came in at around 9 cents, 0.098 to be very, very specific. Then the next level came in at around 11 cents, and the one after that came in at around 13 cents. Now, I'm not sure if I covered my target of 13 cents on a daily video, but I know for a fact that I posted it on the Discord chat. So guys, if you're not in the Discord chat and you're looking for more alpha, make sure you're joining the Discord. Right now, the Discord chat is open to all. Okay, so if you're looking for a fun, family-like community to learn more, grow more, check out the Discord chat, themangoWay.com/Discord. But hey, as soon as we get underway with the rest of the bull market and we get a lot of traffic coming in, we will be closing out the Discord chat. Okay, so jump in while you can. Now, 13 cents was that last target, and notice where we got rejected off of, right? 13 cents. Now, of course, I extrapolated these levels using my own system. We can, just by looking at price action right here, we can go ahead and amend this ever so slightly, because what you need to understand, what happened here was that KASPA essentially was in price discovery, right? So we can go ahead and amend this level. This is where I'd bring the level to, okay? And I'm looking at this wick high right here that came in at around 14 cents. Let's go ahead and mark that out at 14 cents. And you can see that price got rejected off of that. Now, if I'm looking for continuation, okay, I'm gonna appease the bulls here for a second. If we have to look for continuation here, guys, honestly, just look for 2-day candle closes over 14 cents. All right, keep it very, very simple for yourself. You can see that there is very clear resistance at 14 cents. So if price starts breaking 14 cents to the upside, you know that, hey, the bulls have a lot more firepower here and they're looking to take price up even more. And what's really, really cool about KASPA at this juncture is that it's price discovery. When there's any asset at price discovery, it can keep going higher. Okay, we are just about initiating the bull run phase, that markup phase of this cycle. So yeah, things are looking good. KASPA is looking great. However, now let's consider the big elephant in the room, or should I say the big bear in the room. So here's what I noticed earlier. Okay, if I take you on over to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, you guys are going to spot a very, very clear symmetrical triangle formation. Okay, this is it right here. Okay, so that is the bottom threshold of the symmetrical triangle, and this is the top threshold of the symmetrical triangle. All right. Now, the thing with the symmetrical triangle, guys, is that either side could take over. Okay, the bulls could take over from here, pushing prices up. But hey, there is also an equal chance that the bears take over from here, pushing prices down. Alrighty, now I have already given you the bullish case. Let's consider the case in which KASPA breaks down, right? And it triggers this triangle to the downside. What happens then? Right, it breaks down. Say we actually break that trend line to the downside. Where will this take KASPA down to? This will take us all the way down to 9 cents. I'm going to color this red. All right, that's going to be the measured move of that symmetrical triangle-like formation. What you guys need to understand is that if this breaks to the downside, we are looking at almost a 30% dump to the downside. Now, question is, when can we really expect that dump? All right. Now, earlier today when I posted my chart on the Discord chat, I noticed something. I noticed that KASPA was putting in this bearish cup and handle-like formation. Do you guys see it? Right, that was the bearish cup and handle like formation that I was looking at, and I'm like, oh, this is cause for concern. At this point, we had not taken out these wick lows right here, because, and I was looking at those wick lows specifically because that technically marks out the neckline of that bearish cup and handle like formation. So if price starts closing candles underneath those wick lows right there, which comes in at around 12 cents for those of you who want to mark it out on your charts, I will be looking for further continuation to the downside. But the thing about a cup and handle like formation, that bearish cup and handle like formation, is that that too has a measured move. Okay, and check this out. If this measured move actually triggers to the downside, what are we looking at that point? Right, we are looking at 11 cents as the target. But you guys need to understand that 11 cents, okay, if we get down to that target, that cup and handle target of 11 cents, what are we going to be effectively doing? We're going to be effectively breaking and triggering that massive, massive symmetrical triangle-like formation, but to the downside, initiating that potential 30% dump to the downside. And not just that, it's not just us getting down to the measured move. Also notice effectively, what does that measured move really do for us? If price actually melts down here, okay, to around 12 cents, we also take out these lows right here. Okay, you can see that KASPA is still very much in its uptrend, right? We're putting in a series of higher lows, right? Higher lows. This was also a higher low. Coming down to 12 cents is also going to be us breaking that trend. We're going to be breaking that higher low trend that KASPA has established. That is not a good picture for the bulls. Okay, but now let me show you the cherry on top of the icing here, which can be found on the 12-hour time frame. For those of you who've been following my KASPA updates for some time, you guys know that on the 12-hour time frame, we've been looking at something very, very specific, right? And what exactly is that? Well, that was the mango dynamic indicator relative to price action on the 12-hour time frame. Go ahead and switch on your dynamic levels and you'll see something here. I want you guys to notice, ever since KASPA started its uptrend right here, okay, we reclaimed that mango dynamic resistance, holding it as support. We have been holding it as support since then. KASPA so far has done a good, okay, 186% just holding that 12-hour dynamic trend. Every time we've come down to visit the dynamic support, KASPA has caught a bid. Okay, so that was the first visit. Rally to the upside. Once again, the next visit too, that's where KASPA caught a bid. Once again, bounce, rally to the upside. Even the third visit, right? Notice KASPA caught a bid. Fourth visit, KASPA caught a bid. And notice, not a single break along those dynamic levels. Not a single candle close along those dynamic levels. Right? Now, let me zoom into price action. And I want you guys to notice where the bottom of that triangle is really coming in at. All right, we're looking essentially at the neckline of that mini cup and handle-like formation, that bearish cup and handle-like formation, and the bottom of that dynamic zone lines up with that entire trend forming the bottom of that symmetrical triangle. Just look at the confluence on those regions. All right, now for those of you who do not have access to the mango dynamic indicator, but you want the levels on here, please take note of them. It's a range. Okay, we're looking at a bit of a dynamic cloud range right there. Okay, these are the levels. I will also be annotating them on my screen for you guys to follow along. It comes in at around 0.1278 cents. Okay, going all the way down to 0.1233 cents. This, guys, is the critical level that you guys ought to be looking at. If KASPA breaks this level to the downside, expect continuation to the downside. Okay, I know I personally will be expecting continuation to the downside. All right, the measured move of that symmetrical triangle will take KASPA all the way down to 9 cents, which is going to be approximately a 26% dump to the downside. So this is that bearish case that I want you guys to be aware of while trading KASPA. All right, and these are the critical levels. The critical levels is this red box territory right here. Once again, numbers annotated on my screen. Now, of course, you see this dynamic indicator, it moves as soon as we have new price action on the chart. So every time I cover KASPA, guys, I will be going over the new numbers that get printed on my chart. So if you guys want to stay up to date with these numbers, make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon. That way you are not missing any KASPA updates. Alrighty, but this is the critical zone that I want everyone to have their eyes on. This is where the bearish move triggers. As far as the bullish move is concerned, just honestly look, just keep it simple, okay, for the bullish move. Just look for 2-day candle closes over 14 cents. Keep it simple, stupid. 2-day candle closes over 14 cents will likely signal continuation to the upside. So far, we're not there. Alrighty, of course, as soon as there's new updates on KASPA, as soon as we have new fresh price action on the chart, something worth talking about, I will be giving you guys a brand new update. Alright, but for now, guys, if there's any other altcoin you want me to cover, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to cover it, given that, well, it's a popular vote. Alrighty, so take this time to chime in to the comment section, and I will see you guys now in the next video. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.